Alright guys, welcome back to Master Set Labs. We're finally doing this. We've got the Wild Force booster box. We're gonna start opening some packs. So I picked up 2 boxes of these guys. Each one was about $65. So let's just say I spent $130 in total. For these boxes, they have about 30 packs. Each box has 30 packs with 5 cards in each pack. So that's about 150 cards. And the total number of cards in this set is, I believe it's a little over 100. So statistically speaking, we should be able to pull at least 60 to 70% of these cards from the binder, but we'll see. Not much there. Gotta save a lie. Oh, I'm liking these cards, by the way. It's kind of weird opening just 5 cards per pack, and not everything has like a holo in it, or a variant for that matter. It's not even a reverse. May not even need these sleeves, but Snom. Oh, that's a cool card. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that background. It's the Mach 5 scooter. You guys watch Speed Racer? I think it's from Speed Racer. Puchiena. That's nice. Okay, we got our first holo. Who's that? Roaring Moon. I'm trying to just speed run these because I don't want to make a long video. Oh, look at that Haunter. That Haunter is nice. Comedy Club Haunter. Another thing about these videos, I'm just gonna try and, like I said, they're in Japanese and I can't read Japanese for the life of me. I also don't know. Ooh, okay. I also don't know too many of these Pokemon. I mean, we're up to over 1,000 now, so I just can't keep up. I started with the old Kanto region ones, and I can go as far as maybe Johto, but that'll be my first. Oh, okay. I think this looks like a Torterra. Oh, it's Mega Torterra. No, this is Torterra. So we got our first EX here. I'm gonna put them over to the side. I'm trying to figure out like the best way I want to do these pack rips, my Diana, especially since I'm just opening packs and just trying to figure out, you know, my whole process, because I rarely open any packs usually, but since I started collecting these master sets, I've been wanting to try and get a little bit more scientific with how I open the packs and how I approach buying boxes, looking at the value of each box, and just trying to see if I can pull a, ooh, hello, Gengar EX. Okay, this is actually a really nice card. You know what? Surprisingly, I don't really know the chase cards in this set. I do know, since it is Wild Force, there's probably, you know, cards like Walking Wake, Gouging Fire, and Raging Bolt in it. I would, ooh. Look at this Ghastly. Art rare. He's got the Haunter and the Gengars. It's funny because I was just watching The Mummy last night on Hulu, and they were doing that scene where they were all like going Emotep, and that kind of reminds me of that, because there's that one scene where Jonathan, he gets caught like with his pants down, and he has to like impromptu be part of the gang, and no one notices him. That's what that reminded me of, that Ghastly. I don't know how I feel about Wiglet. I'm sorry. I know they're trying to get clever with their different regions. I like I like Growlithe, but Wiglet and Wugtrio with the hair, it's just off. Like Diglett, normal Diglett was like, you know what, I'm gonna stay in this hole, and Wiglet was like, ooh, sorry, I forgot what I was talking about. I'm just pulling out these art rares. Okay, so we've got a few art rares already from the set in this box. We've got 2, and we are looking pretty good. I'm just kind of going off tangents here, but ooh, okay. I was saying about the value of the entire set itself. From what I've seen on the collector app, I'm probably gonna post it up here on the side if I'm wrong, but I swear it was closer to maybe $350. So as I'm going through this, I'm keeping in mind, you know, the price of the 2 boxes was about $130. So if by some miracle I pull 100% of the set, which, if I'm being honest, is not very likely, because I think each box just comes with 1 secret rare. That's a nice Arbok, and you know, it's impossible if there's like 6 or 7 insert meme here, if there's like 6 or 7 secret rares, you're not going to pull it in 2 boxes, right? So I am hoping that the secret rares that the secret rares that I pull are the more expensive of the bunch. That way I have less money to spend when I'm finally going to hit my singles. But if that's not the case, then, you know, that's just the name of the game. Dang, look at that Sharpedo. That's just the name of the game when you're trying to collect, especially when you're trying to complete sets. I don't want to do the whole chase card thing anymore. And guys, if you guys are watching this, ooh, Relicanth. If you guys are watching this and you guys are into, you know, just chasing the cards, the big cards from a set, I do believe, if you really like the card itself, or you like the Pokemon, then, you know, go for it if it makes you happy. But don't try and keep up with the influencers and collectors that, you know, they're pretty much made of money. Raging Bolt. They're pretty much made of money at this point, and I'm not saying they're ruining the hobby, but they just have a different goal. You know, they want to collect the most expensive grails from each set, and you know, that's their cup of tea. Me, I grew up old school, and I grew up with fossil packs being like $5 a pop, and it wasn't about like trying to see who had the most expensive card, right? I mean, think about it this way: when base set Charizard and all those cards like Mewtwo came out, holographic, which in today's dollars is, you know, thousands of dollars, we pretty much just opened them and put them in our back pockets, right? No, not even in penny sleeves. Like, who did penny sleeves back in the day, unless you were really into collecting straight from the jump, which, you know, we weren't. But at the time, it was like our most prized and treasured collections were just that. They were just pieces of cardboard that we put in our back pockets and that we would, you know, play slapdown for. If you guys know what slapdown is, leave it in the comments, because that game, especially with Pokemon cards, was such a big part of my childhood. And that was like gambling back in the day, where we would pretty much just take your best card, high five each other, and whoever's card was standing face up, they'd get to keep the other person's card. And I won a lot of good cards back in the day, and I lost a ton of good cards. I remember there was a Lugia from, I think it's Neo Genesis or Neo Destiny. I lost it. I got it in the morning. I won it from someone in the morning, and then I'm losing it at the last minute at A+. All right, last pack. Arbok. I like this Arbok. Roselia. And ending up with Shaman. So that was the first box, guys. As you can see, right off the bat, you know, we've got a few holos here. I don't know how many of the cards in the entire set are holos, but we did get a, you know, one ace card. Oop, what are you doing here? We've got a Gouging Fire. What are you doing here? Okay, I see, so I get super nervous when I'm trying to sort out my cards while I'm opening it. I don't know how you guys are just getting it and doing it at the same time, but these guys have a lot of practice. I don't. And I'm super shy in front of the camera yet. I know I'm not even in front of the camera, but just being able to talk to this camera and pretend that it's not there when it's right in front of my face is kind of crazy. But one box is done. Oop, I see a holographic there. I gotta sort these guys out, and then I'll probably put these guys in penny sleeves, sort them out. But we are definitely gonna open the second box before we do any of that. I just kind of leave them in piles in the beginning because it just helps me sort later. And then we go through and we start putting things into the binder, and we see how far we get at the end of 2 boxes. I'm hoping that we don't have too much blank spots left, but like I said, this is the name of the game. I'm not really too worried because this is only $130. I do have a spare box that I wanted to keep sealed, but I mean, if I only get 30% of this whole entire set from 2 boxes, then I'm definitely opening the third, right? That'll put me back 180, and it's not in comparison to the total value of the set, 350. I'm not too worried. I would rather take the chance opening another box, pulling another 150 cards than try and pick up 60 cards as singles. Unless the singles are just, you know, change compared to the rest of the set, then I'd probably go that route, but we'll see. Trying to do this all scientifically. I don't want to lose too much money. Want to get 100% though. All right, catch you guys on the next one. See ya.